What's up, FOA squad? I'm Anthony, and welcome to our channel, Life with Anthony. I hope you guys are doing well out there. I just started my first walk of the day, and I've completed the first big hill, so it should be pretty smooth sailing from here. And I got my netted hat on. I kind of like it now. I think it looks a lot less crazy than it did when I first tried it on. But anywho, I'm gonna see how it works. I think it's gonna work well. And the other thing I like about it is I can talk to you guys without my teeth in my mouth, and it doesn't show up as clear as if I didn't have this on. Well, all right, guys, I'm not gonna take you through my walk. I just wanted to let you guys see that I am using this hat that I bought, and I think it's gonna work well. Now, I do notice right now that the hat is warm, and I'm in the shaded area right now. So I can imagine walking in the sun, my head is probably gonna be pretty warm. But that's the price you pay to avoid insects, gnats flying in your mouth, your eyes, your nose, and flies buzzing in your ear. All right, guys, I'm not gonna take you through the walk, but just wanted to show you that I am making use of the hat that I bought. I'm not gonna take you through my walk. I just wanted to let you guys see that I am using this hat that I bought, and I think it's gonna work well. Now, I do notice right now that the hat is warm, and I'm in the shaded area right now. So I can imagine walking in the sun, my head is probably gonna be pretty warm. But that's the price you pay to avoid insects, gnats flying in your mouth, your eyes, your nose, and flies buzzing in your ear. All right, guys, I wanted to show you this area of the campground. It is an area that I rarely come to. It is at the highest point of the campground at sites like 300 to 350, 360. This area that I'm going to show you guys is what they call the community tent area. It's a primitive tenting area. It does not have water or electricity at the site, but it's a common tent section here. And I want to show you guys what they have in this section here. I like this section, but it is, like I said, at the highest level of the campground, and it would take some doing to get to with my minivan. Doable, of course, but it's a lot more effort than where I am now. Now, that was the open area. They have another open area here, but this is also what they have here. Some picnic tables, so if it rains, you can come out and sit underneath this tarp that they have here. They also have this kind of like a table here with electricity there and lighting as well. Then they also have a refrigerator that's locked up. Don't know the story behind that. They also have a sink right there that has running water. Another electrical box right here. I'm gonna tell you why this area would work for me if I decide to stay here and if I wanted to save some money and sleep in my tent. Because they have these electrical boxes here, I can easily bring my Jackery, sit it on this table right here and plug it in when need to. So that was the big thing. They also, again, have the water available up here. Maybe not at your tent site per se, but they have it available where you can still get some water. Then this is the actually the first open area. Where I began was the second open area of the community tent section. They have a fire pit right here. It's huge too. As you can see, one person is tenting up here. Now this is rather far from where all the action and events and everything takes place. I believe they have a shortcut that you can go down some stairs and you'll be right at the pool area. I'm gonna check that out when I'm on my way back down. But they have some porta potties here. They also have some showers here. Again, some more postings. I think I showed this when I did the tour video last year. But this is the showers and sinks and everything for the community tent section. Now, the only thing I do not like about this whole community tent section is that they don't have regular toilet seats, and you have to use the porta potties. And I really don't like using porta potties to do the number 2 in. I don't mind doing the number 1, but I don't like doing the number 2 in porta potties. Okay, so they also have this sink right here and a trash can that you can get some water, fill up your water jugs or whatever you have to do. So this is a really nice area if you want to save some money, you don't mind doing the whole tent thing, the community tent thing, and being, depending on how many people are in this area at one time, being close to people. And then you see the little logs and everything right there. You can pull your vehicle up to those logs and park your vehicle there. And for me, that would be good because I can still back my minivan up to one of those logs and basically still cook out of the back of my minivan. So that's really nice. I might try to stay at one of these, this area at one point to see what it's like when I know that the weather is gonna be good. But yeah, this is what they call the community tent section. It's primitive, but it has a few amenities around it to kind of make it less primitive. And I came across this site again, this area, because I extended my walk today. And I knew this was up here because last year, the grounds manager, he brought me up here in a golf cart, on a golf cart once. And so I remembered it, but didn't quite remember exactly where it was. So I just wanted to show you guys that area. One more thing, I don't know how much these community tent sections cost. I'm guessing they're around $20 per day. And when you're looking at an extended period of time, like I do, that could be a big savings as opposed to paying $30 or $35 per night. So I might have to rethink it and come up this way. All right, guys, they do have, looks like they have some sites up this way that are not primitive. Like this is site, this is site 359 here. And I am seeing water. I do see electric right here. Lots of fire pits. I do see water around. There's the water spigot right there. This is up there, boy. Oh my goodness. This is really up there. And the thing that I'm noticing as I'm walking around it, there's another electric box there. Check out this fire pit. I like this fire pit. Look at that fire pit. But one thing I am noticing in this area is that it's not really flat. So how would you lay your tent down? A lot of this is rocky and bumpy. I know for me, I would stay in my van. I will pull up right up in here and then just like right here, for instance, and this is not even that flat, but it will be even better. It would be better than trying to put a tent right here. But yeah, look at this area. This is my second time coming up this area. Yeah, I'm like, okay, where do people tent here? Where do they put their tent? This spot right here is probably the flattest spot that I've seen. Right here. This is probably the flattest spot right here. And again, what restrooms would these folks that stay in this area use? They probably have to walk back up that way to where the community tent area is. Now, I wonder, is this somebody's place here, or is this like a indoor restroom? I think it's somebody's place. And then they have Memorial Garden. I don't even want to ask what that's about. Where people bury their pets up there or something. But yeah, this is another area. When I tell y'all this is deep up here, this is deep up here. Oh my goodness. It's really up there at the highest level of the campground. They got some funky little places up here. Look at that. How about that? Oh boy, I tell you, it's something else. They have some more tents down there, and I have no idea how they get to those tents. No idea. This is site 354. I like this site. Check this site out. This site is huge, and I don't see another site number to indicate that it's more than one site. It has 2 picnic tables there. Has a water faucet right there. Electric box right there. And look at all this space. All this space. This is huge. But this is what they consider. Let me sit down for a minute and chat with you guys about how this campground charges people. This campground charges per person on the site. So if they consider this site to be a 2-person site, it would probably be like $30 per night per person. So if you have 2 people staying on this site, it will be $60 per night, which is good because 2 people can split the cost. But for someone like me, they would still charge me the 2-person site cost as opposed to a single-person site. Now, the site that I stay in and I am at now, they consider that to be a 1-person site. And see, and that's the downfall of a solo person like myself who might someday or one day want to stay in a bigger campsite, is because I would have to pay double. Remember when I told you guys I like site 114 and that I would going to ask them how much that site costs? That's when I found out all of that. When they told me that, you know, I can be 1 person on there, but I'm going to be charged for 2 people. And that kind of put a sour taste in my mouth. I think that they should charge you for the number of people on the site as opposed to, you know, the real number of people on the site. But anyway, so that's discouraging to me to try out different sites around the campground, because I stay here for long periods of time and I'm not going to pay double the amount to do that. And it's only me on the site. Well, anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys and let you guys know how this particular campground charges based on the person per site. They have what they call a 1-person site and a 2-person site, and if more than 2 people are staying on the site, they charge an additional fee per night. Ugh. If I was to ever stay up this way, I would never bring my minivan back down. I would make sure that I have enough food, enough of everything, so that I don't have to drive back down. And if I had to drive back down, I would make sure it would be out of necessity and it's something that I need to do, like if I ran out of food or something like that, because it's a gnarly route to get from the very bottom to all the way up here to the highest level of this campground. And I would not want to keep taking my minivan through that to try to get up here back and forth. So I would definitely make sure that I'm stocked on food. And then if I wanted to go to join in everybody else, I believe it's a shortcut down to the pool area. And I'm gonna try to find it right now. I remember once somebody told me to take this road right here, which is Utica Way. And it should be some stairs that I can go down to the pool area. And that would be pretty cool because that would cut the distance off for me getting back to like the community tent area. So let's go down here. Thank goodness they have rocks here because it's a lot of water mixing between the rocks. I can imagine if the rocks were not here, this would be just a straight mudslide. But I'm beginning to see down there. Yeah, this is a so let's continue. All right, it has to be somewhere around here. Okay, there's a sign right there. Let me show you guys what the sign says. All right, I'm coming up on a sign right there that says pool. So let's, all right. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? Okay, I see that they have some string lights. See, they have some string lights, because I was like, can you imagine trying to make your way back up here at night? They should have like some lantern on the trees or something. But they do have these, I don't even know if y'all can see. Yeah, there you go. They do have some string lights right there. And they seem to run. It would be nice if they made this whole path here into stairs. Or do something with these rocks to, you know what I mean, to smooth it out or something. This could be dangerous coming up here back and forth at night. Look at this stuff. But they do have the string lights to guide you. Okay, let's see where this ends up. Look at this moss rock right here. Let me show you guys that. Look at that big old moss rock. But here are the stairs finally. But look what you had to go through. I mean, I can't even see the path. That's something. I think that's some motion sensor right there. That might be a motion sensor light right there. I think it is. But let's see where you end up at. Okay. They should have these stairs all the way up. That would make things a lot easier. All right. And this is the path right here. And there's the pool right there. And this is the road right here that if I would have not taken the extended route, I would have came up here. And then I would have just walked. Now that's the road I took right there. Right up there. That's the road that I took for the extended part of the walk and took me all into the community tent section. But this is the regular way back down to my van. I showed you guys this the last video. Alrighty, back on track. Alright guys, I am back at my site. I'm about to fix me some lunch now. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. I did eat breakfast around, I guess, 9:30, and I walked that breakfast right on off. So yeah, just some oodles and noodles. One last thought on this whole hat net situation. I really like it, but the only downfall is that it gets really, really warm up in here. And it's probably not even the hottest days yet. August is probably going to be a lot hotter and warmer. But as far as keeping the gnats and the flies from buzzing around and interfering in my face, it did a really good job. I didn't hear any flies buzzing around. I didn't see a whole lot of gnats in front of me. I did see a few, but I'm very glad that I purchased this. People were saying hi to me. They weren't looking at me like I was crazy or something. One guy even commented and said, "Oh, you mean to tell me you don't like the gnats flying in your eyes and your mouth?" I said, "No, not at all." But anywho, that is going to do it for today's video. As always, thank you guys for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate you guys. You know that. And I'll see you guys the next time.